Hello everyone, welcome to Alphawisdom, Mystic Cassandria here. Today we're talking about the positive signs that could be found in the palm, specifically connected with the sun line. And sometimes these signs have two sides to them. We've talked about the star before, and we've briefly talked about the triangle, and we did mention the third one, the trident. So today we will start with the star. The interesting star. Well, first off, the star is an important and valuable sign. It is found in many hands in all possible locations and is sometimes a good indication. Today it's good now. And sometimes a bad indication, depending entirely upon its location. So that's like an introduction to the star. But let's find out what it actually does. If a person has a star as indicated here or here on the Apollo or sun line, the life of this person will end brilliantly. The person will have achieved widespread reputation. Now, if the person is an unsteady, though talented person, they too will have their work finally crowned with success. So it doesn't depend, it doesn't care who the person is, what the person does, you're going to get that success, okay? But let's get some more background on this. The star indicates an intensification of a combination of energies. It's like an electric light that cuts on in darkness. Well, first, it is like a shock, okay? Generally, it is a good influence, but if it is found at the end of a line, it may portend real problems. Now, when we talk about the Apollo line, remember it starts here and runs up. Okay? Now that's like looking at the downside. But in any event, wherever it appears, its effect will never be forgotten by the person who has the star. So let's see here. I put two stars here. One is at the end of the line, and one is just before the end, a few years before. Okay, star on the sun line means success, brilliance, strong, optimistic. It's like the person has struggled, has worked very hard, and here's the star. It's like you're guaranteed success for the rest of your life. Here, this is the final one. This is the stronger of the two. This is like, without a doubt, no questions, no more needing to work so hard, put in so much effort. You have reached the pinnacle of success. So it's good here. Now, we had talked about it being on this line. This is the headline. And that's the wrong place for the star to be. That's why in my intro today, I mentioned that there's a downside or a bad side. You don't want it here, and you don't want it at the end of the lifeline, because it means that's whatever it costs it to be there is taking you out. All right, so, but here, this has such strong potential, and when you have these sparks of electricity, that's always a good sign. So, yes, letting you know ahead of time, you've reached your goal. All right, so it's a good thing. So it says here, fame grows in public. That's for this one. It's a done deal for this one. All right, let's take the triangle next. There are many words about the triangle. If the triangle stands by itself, like it's sitting here, that's always very good. That's the optimal goodness of what the triangle offers. It's always a plus. If it's on a line, it's not quite as strong, but in any event, it's very good. And it actually applies to, or really means that the person is going to have strong intelligence, so that when the person meets the public, so make contacts, he's speaking the best way possible to get the success he or she is looking for. So when it's on the Apollo mount, it suggests a physically artistic or constructive career, such as, a sculptor, perhaps masseur, or even a bodybuilder. So if the mark is low down on the mount, the owner will be known for work done with their hands. And here it touches the mount. The mount is right here. So it's lower down. So the person's going to be well known. It's a plus any way you cut it. So here we have a lucky line, great potential, and with these added signs, it adds more. So here we have success, mental efforts, good judgment, strengthening mark. So it's wonderful to have that. And let's take the last one now, the trident. The trident. Okay, it's a three prongs, and it's found at the upper end of a line, sometimes a single line, and sometimes it's connected to other lines, like in this case, Apollo line. It is a favorable indication when found on the upper end of the line, and here it is on the upper end of the line, as it allows a good escape of energy through the proper channels. Now that simply means the energy is here, and the energy of the line is so strong, that it affects the rest of the hand. So there is an plus for here, the lines, everything, even the fingers. So it's a good thing. All right. Well, we've gone through the positive ones, and I'm researching more to see if I can find more. So we will see. Well, give a thumbs up if you liked it, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Love yourself. Love and light. Bye.